More dungeons, more Dredmor, more Indy Jim Jones, the adventurer. We have just pretty much now arrived at the point of the monster, and we no longer have kick-ass music going in the background because we left. Boo, hiss. Meanwhile, I need to, in fact, drink more booze, so there's some grog being drunk. We're in the process of clearing out a monster zoo. And that's a Duel commando. But we killed him. 106 points for that. Dragon's almost... No, Dragon is dead. Thankfully I can restore him quite quickly. And the living statue appears to just want to march, which I don't mind. Offensive maneuvering. Fortunately he's missed. More blood mana. More stuff. Right. Fireball. Right, what have we got around? Got a firmer blobby there. Ooh, something's gone a bit weird. Not that it affects us too badly, but we're eating grilled cheese sandwich, I think. Gotcha. And from behind. Yep, this is all working quite well. Gotcha. Right, what's next? Finish him! That's what I intend to do. You're just lining up and I'm knocking you down. Right, now what can the dragon do by himself? Meanwhile, I should drink some more booze, I think. Alright. Not many monsters left to go. Obvious fireball. And then we're going to smite the mustache spirit. Actually, yeah, fireball again. There's no real reason not to. Dragon should come round, I think. Nope, further blobby. Need to kill you off without bothering with such things as fire attacks. Come on, what have we got? Vital Siphon. We're almost back up to max mana again, and I think our dragon died. There we are. 1 damage. Smash. Vital Siphon. 8 monsters left in the zoo. Could you kindly go away? No. Right, let's attack the firmer blobby like this. Now we've got to be slightly careful about the pumpkin monsters because they will attack an area like that, which will hurt. Come on. Just wait for all that to cycle through. Critical hit, but the monster blocks it. There's a fish paladin on the way down. I should really say hello, shouldn't I? Hello, fish paladin. Smite. Smite. And all is good. And we never did pull that lever. Darn you. Evidently that means the dragon's out, so you can go there. Right, 1, 2... Yep, that's another 80 experience there. And I believe this is going to be the end of a zoo, because you are the last thing left. And there is our bloody reward. The saga of propaganda posters, and it belongs in a museum. 600 experience for that. And we still haven't really cleared this level because we've done not a lot in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to risk a Grinch sandwich again. That was a waste of time, actually. That one was heavily poisoned. We're not doing that again, I don't think. In the meantime, we do have a Psychic Shove. And more grog, because everybody wants more grog. And in 9 turns, we got another thing for the museum. Open up. Fireball. Come on then, you want to fight me, don't you? Oh dear, fireball. It really is, actually. I need to be careful here and let the dragon deal with things for a little while. Dragon! There's such a thing as a counterattack. Well, I avoid crystal healing. And now that that's out of the way, let's see what happens. Oh, the pumpkin's still alive. Smite. Smite. Break open the barrel and get a potion of radiance for our trouble. Next, it belongs in a museum. We're sending that away for 120. Bituminous coal we can sell off. And there's a locked door, which once we kick in, we're going to summon a dragon. Right, Moustache Spirit is going to die in the next couple of moves. Ah, done it. Come on. Vital Siphon. Dragon's going to die the way we're going at the moment. And I'm suffering continual interruptions, so I'm probably going to end the video here briefly and see what I'm getting contacted about. So 2 moments. Okay, apologies for that. We've got some Eelies to kill. Smash, smash, smash. Let's have a dragon deal with them. That seems like a sensible idea. Yeah, I'm all for that. Let's use a couple of Danishes just to keep things topped up. And some more grog. So was that? No, that was just the remains of the damaged thing. Let's kick in the door. Right. The construct says, hi. Berserker Rage. Vital Siphon and Blood Mana. And yet more Eelies are here. Right, let's go with a fireball about there. Good old fashioned room clearing. I assume the dragon's gone. Yep, so let's summon a new one. New one for giggles. Open the door. Another Anvil of Krong. Alright, so what do we want to use this time? I'd almost suggest one of the rings, or possibly this. Sort. Could do a naturey orb, because then we could sell it. No, I think we should actually just upgrade one of our rings here. Now this gives us a point of nimbleness. Let's improve that. Gave us another point of ice, and that is... we're now doing necromantic damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... yeah, we're doing 7 types of melee damage. That's why we got the Taste of Rainbow award a few videos back. Forget how many ago that was. But we're back to that. Fireball! You magical potato, what are you doing here? Apparently this is a giant potato factory. A Okay, so this is where they make evil potatoes, it would seem. We're going to take the hard cider. And then we're going to cast Fireball. Smash. Smash. Oh dear God, we're losing quite a lot of... There we go, blood mana there. Right, next up, the Crystal Healing. Smash. I put most of them into useless locations, but hey. These are only magical potatoes, they're the same enemies they were on the first level. And they come with young carrots. Which are considerably stronger, I will concede. Crystal Healing again. Right, so that's all gained. And I see you. Fireball. Fine eyebrows cannot protect me this time. Well, they probably could actually. Fireball. They've unleashed yet more of the infernal vegetables. Oops. Smite. Vital Siphon. Smite. Yep, and the dragon's down, so we're going to summon a new one in its place. Smash. 108 experience a time, these ones, so we're getting quite a lot of points for this. Fireball. At range. There's a Dredmor statue up there. Veggie Daycare Center. Veteran Dredmor from 400 experience. And we get a spiked collar. And if the guy would leave, we get a potion of clear vision. Which could have its uses, I guess. So, now that that's all done, let's open this door and see what's here. What is here are a few things, actually. But I think first and foremost we're going to cast a Fireball. Darn it. Come on. I've done it, I'm being hunted by a mustache spirit, which I hadn't even noticed. Whoops. It's dodging me quite effectively, that guy. I'm going to eat a deep omelette, just to be on the safe side here. There's lots of random effects going on. And also, it's not as if there's a shortage of things to replace what I'm getting rid of. Slice. Yes, I get that. Right. Disposable ingot press. Let's get rid of a character screen briefly. Yep, I get that. We don't have any more digger legs to make that out of. Porter still, we can strangely make a few things. No, we can't. Because we don't have any nope, we're missing the Aquavitae for that. Let's go back to that, actually. So there is nothing we can... Oh no, we can. We can make a cracked orb out of a nature orb. Okay. What we need to do then is actually leave here and get up to a higher floor. So what can we actually take that would be the best here? We've got some melee we can take. Dragon refuses to move. We do have one more inventory space at the very least, and I'm going to take the cracked orb. We shall put down the fruit. Native gold, which we can press into... We can press that. So there we go, that frees up a space. Traffic cone, stake, iron versus zinc. I think iron's the slightly better stuff. What we need to do is find a shop or a way up. So we're going to look into here, see if we can find either. No, we don't find either, but what we do find is a toxic lobby who is killed. We managed to avoid the steam mine this time. And we're able to disarm that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go up to up through the level, up along here, and we're going to take the way up that's here and search for the shop, depending on where we are. So where are we in relation to the nearest shop? Not there at all. Up here? Up here we're actually surprisingly close to one, so well, there we go. Oh wait, we're on the wrong sort of area for that. We need to be over there. It's better. So, shopkeep, we have more things to sell to you, because we can. We are selling that. We are also selling the Natriol, the plastic ring, the spiked collar, the cracked orb, the softballs, and those. I don't know how expensive these would be if I were to sell them, actually. How much is that bolt construction? 3,000 by itself. We want to save that, almost certainly. The Grinch sandwiches have proven to be more trouble than they're worth, even if they come with 20 turns of poison. I think we can do better than that. I think we might have to do better than that. Okay. So I think what I will do now to end the video is get back down onto the correct floor. Once I am there, more dungeons, more Dredmors, more everythings. And more dragons. My spell does no damage. Don't know quite what I was affecting with that, but it did no damage. Whoops. Alright, let's get us close to where I want to sort of end the video. Actually, let's summon a dragon. I'm going to end the video by pulling this lever. Pact of Fleeting Life. So we get 3 additional bonus and 13 hit points in exchange for some of your life to some elder being. Okay. Next time, we continue onwards. Until then.